What's up, guys? My name is Justin, and we are back today on iRacing. Gonna do a little bit of LMP2 challenge again this week there at Sebring International Raceway. Track that I like but don't love. It's one of those tracks that you hate it when you start, and then you love it, and then you realize all the intricacies and how difficult it is to put multiple perfect laps together, and then you hate it again. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite track by any means, and especially in a high downforce car like the LMP2 Dallara is. It's pretty tricky, especially through corners like Sunset. It's extremely bumpy, so you can't really attack it. You just kind of almost got to float through there, take what it gives you, and be ready for turn one, basically. Just don't botch it is basically the way to go through turn 17 here. So we're going to see how it goes. As usual, fix up 20-minute race. We got about 15, 18 minutes of practice, it looks like, here before the session launches. So if you don't care to watch me warm up, practice, get everything set for 15, 17 minutes, skip to about 17, 18 minutes in this video, and then we'll be up to the race time, the warm up and then Q and things like that. So as usual, I have not run any laps at all. I ran a sighting lap just to make sure I had all my settings set, but that was a couple days ago. So this is going to be the practice, the race, everything here coming. So should be fun, should be enjoyable. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, 20 minutes. We did one of these a couple weeks ago at NERBS, and it was a good time, really good time. So I guess the goal is just not last. I guess we'll see what kind of split we end up in. We did it on Road America as well, didn't we? I forgot about that one, but Road America as well was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with some pretty typical 50% brake bias. I'll remember to turn this to white for now because I almost certainly won't later. 49.2. On my best, I ran 50.9 when I practiced this months ago, just when I was looking at the schedule. And it should, in theory, be the same. It should be exactly the same because the settings are all the same. We're going to go to my usual group 13, make sure we have some nice clean track. So yeah, I have literally one timed lap. It was 50.90. That's what we got. We'll see if we can run a little faster than that. Pretty straightforward. Again, just hope for not last. I'm sure there will be some people much, much, much faster than what my capabilities are, but we'll see how it goes. I didn't think this through. I got some new tattoos about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago now, I guess, and I've been, lotioning them and stuff to make sure they heal properly, which has been good. However, I just put them on I took a shower about an hour and a half ago, and so they're still wet, damp, whatever you describe lotion as, unfortunately. So it's like sticking to my sweatshirt. I wanted to cover them so I didn't have them rubbing all over me while I'm driving here. So I put a sweatshirt on, one's on my forearm, that's not what I'm concerned about in this case. And it is definitely sticky, so my sweatshirt is like pasted to my right forearm. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I didn't make the best decision. I can't roll up the sleeves because again, it's gonna just get everywhere if I do that. So we'll see how it goes, but pretty straightforward here. Don't know exactly where I'm aiming for as far as a brake zone, and again, I know 100% that will not be super duper fast right here. Competitive for up front if there are basically any amount of fast people in here. However, I guess the goal in a split of 16, 17, 18 is just going to be top 12-ish or so, just kind of serviceable, not last. Again, I've been the slowest, I think, or second slowest perhaps in both the other races I've done at NERBS and at Road America, but we managed not to finish last in either, and I don't think we died in either of them at all. So it's going to kind of continue to be the goal. This is a little bit easier track to die at just because it's so tricky to even run around here by yourself at full speed. And hard to miss people if you're going over bumps. You can't just turn the steering wheel or brake or whatever. So we'll see how it plays out. Here we go, turn 17 through Sunset. Super duper bumpy right there at the apex. It's hard to get things where you want them. We'll see what we got here for our first flyer. Don't expect anything crazy. 51 dead, I think, would be plenty serviceable for a lap time. That's probably a solid 2, maybe 2.5 seconds off some of the fast guys. I'm not concerned. We're much more concerned about just not dying. Oh, big slide there. Locked the rear brakes just a little bit. Hurt us all the way down here, probably for a second or more. Not ideal. Just to get a little bit of a decider where we need to be here, braking for hairpin. Probably be later than that if necessary, but again, overdriving that would not be a good thing. That's good. Again, the goal isn't really to have any kind of performance mark or anything here, honestly. Losing a little bit more priority, this would be a good way to do it. That inside curve, that's not going to end well. A little bit wide there, but not too bad. Brought up a little bit too soon there. Bumps, it's fine. Like I said, losing a little bit of iron would be okay here. Maybe kind of 3,000 to 3,500 before we get into enduro season here over the summer. I don't plan to run Watkins as a primary unless something else changes within the DDS team structure. I'm not going to announce all the plans or anything yet, but my anticipation would be that I would be the sub, the alternate, the emergency guy, which I'm more than happy to be at the time. I think we're going to end up with the LMP for that, so. Turn 17 and the first flying lap, which wasn't very good at all. Obviously, the big mistake in turn 3 or 4, whatever it is really the killer. See what we got here. First is 51.77, and much faster than that. Just about even for turn 1. That's a pretty good lap. Good corner, I should say. Well, deep in turn 1, nothing crazy. Got a little bit of inside curve that probably caused us a 10. But nothing crazy, we're already half second up, so.
Bobby, I love that livery. I'm actually about to go and copy you.
They knocked it off of there very well. And maybe lost another half tenth or so. Car is growing on me, still not something I'd want to run in a 6-12, 24-hour race. It's just a nice quick thing to jump into. It's not often. We'll better exit there that time because the bumper throttle on the throttle, so we saved a little bit of time. Back to speed, hit the inside curve, which wasn't ideal. Easy to carry too much speed into there, turn 15. Set up here for 16, of course, leading on that long straightaway. Pretty good exit there, actually, a little bit better than the previous lap. On botch 17 here, this should be a decent enough lap, probably match what I ran a couple months ago. If not a little better. Just about got through there. Looks like we are going to be up just ever so slightly. 75, very happy with that actually. Again, still not fast by any means, but at least we're not so far out to lunch now that it's embarrassing. So, well within my range of doing that regularly, can definitely replicate that lap without a problem. Again, hopefully not be the slowest car, although never really know. 48.70, so yeah, we're roughly 2 seconds off probably, but it's approaching a very, very fast time. So. That's about pretty standard. Of course, this is week 12, so anybody running this for points will be trying to get their good racing and wrap up the season and move on to season 2 in the next week or two. So there won't be any normal races coming this following week. Get a pickup cup and a carb cup in for the channel, since nobody will really have anything specific racing going on during week 13. But we'll see how that plays out. 20 laps around here should be what, about 11 or 12 laps then, so maybe more, we'll see. Well, again, cost us another or so exit there. Avoid that entry curve there on the left, use that one. Again, easy to carry too much speed here, the car will slide quite a bit. Use this, with the entry 17. Just about gets to the apex, a little bit of rear slide, not too bad. This is going to be down a little bit this time. Hopefully we can provide that about half tenth there, or half second, excuse me, just in the dash. Don't need 6th gear on this track. And they're a little bit deeper. Quite carry the speed all the way through. Just about even. Roughly half a second. 7 is not great. Still 8th on the speed chart. I have no idea how many people run. I expect 10 or 12 should probably be roughly halfway down the order of everybody. Again, once we get the top split and end up with some super fast guys, we're definitely going to be in the bottom 5 slowest, no matter the field size. So, but again, that's okay. So, here to have fun. Go with the grass. Certainly get more familiar with the track. They redid the graphics in the last couple months. So. Enjoyable. I enjoy this car track combo. I've enjoyed this car at all 3 tracks now that we've done that. For recording purposes. Again, not my favorite car by any means, but I have more appreciation for it and its quirks and intricacies that it didn't have before. As we have a couple nice slides there. Just lock. Trying to get the thing not to die. I do understand why people do enjoy this car, even though I do not in particular. It's not an awful car by any means, not my thing. I enjoy, or I respect, I should say, why people enjoy this car. So. It seems like you can go down every gear other than your first gear, or your final gear, I should say, really, really quickly. So whether it's 5th to 2nd for that corner, 5th to 1st, 5th to 2nd down here for Sunset, it seems like you can go down your first 2 or 3 gear changes really fast, and you have to kind of wait to get down to what is ultimately your lowest gear, for whatever reason. Slide the apex quite a bit. Not the worst ever, but not great. Probably under 50 million here. 99. Still watching, I'll shut up for a little bit. Just kind of relapse 2 or 3. If you want to skip to the race, skip about 5, 6, 7 minutes to get to the actual official practice and then queue, and then we'll go racing. So I'll shut up here for a couple minutes. Just kind of let it relax and then we'll get in. trying to carry less brake in there. I was up about 3/10, lost 2 to 3/10 in the middle sector, and just carried too much speed there into Sunset. Tried to drag a little bit less brake. Let's see how much brake I ended up using. I didn't feel comfortable with it. Yeah, I was at like 30% brake pressure tops, so that was not going to do it for sure. But I guess at this point we won't go back out for about 2 minutes. So right in the middle, pace-wise, which I guess is good, kind of where I expected to be. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess we'll just chill for a couple minutes and we'll get ready to rock and roll. All right, back we are. Go time. I guess we'll just kind of let this one marinate here. Got about a couple seconds. I assume this is going to be maybe 2 fields of 21. One will be 22. I don't know exactly what the splitting is. It would seem weird to me to do like 14 car fields, but maybe that's what they end up with. Regardless, if there's a 14, 14, 15, I guess top will be 15 in all likelihood, which we've run into before. But maybe they'll do 21 and 22. I'm not sure exactly how the splitting works for a series like this. It looks like honestly people are mainly in the low 49s. This guy accepted. This track temp is 80, just for note. I don't know. I don't anticipate to be anywhere near the pace, but we were relatively significantly faster than some of the very back guys, so maybe there's a small chance at not being the slowest car, which is good. If we can be kind of second slowest, third slowest, get a couple freebies from crashes and not be one of the crashes, that would be, that all lines up for like a 10th, 11th, 12th place finish, depending on field size. So we'll see how it goes. Again, obviously the no mistakes is the key. Made plenty of those, especially at a track like this. So bumpy, so hard to do things right. 11, 12 laps in a row is definitely a long time to be, kind of on your game, kind of perfect. So we'll see how it plays out. Should be a fun race. I don't remember what Nerbs ended up being 12 laps, so maybe this will be 12 laps as well. I don't know how the timing quite works out for that. Relatively long lap, but a minute 50 isn't anything crazy. So we'll see how it goes out. Not concerned. Got plenty of time. All is well. I can run as many laps as needed at this slow ass pace. So get ready to rock and roll. See what track temp is in here. 79, so basically the same. It looks like it's basically dawn. We are number 3 though, instead of the usual number 1 or number 2. So Trent Shiggett is in here. That's interesting. Name I recognize. Now the rest of these specifically I recognize, so that's okay. We'll go back. We'll make a setup change real quick to 50/50. White traction light or ID lights, excuse me, because why not? And we'll go out and see if we can nab a little bit of SR. Number 3, that does give us a little bit of wiggle room in the field at 15. Even, you know, if we manage to somehow end up 8th, we'll probably end up okay. Roughly 7th, 8th will probably be a slight loss, break even-ish point, so. Curbs lay up nicely here now. The updated graphics. It's nice. Still a little bit wary at turn 17. I feel like everything else we figured out pretty well in that practice. The problem with turn 17 is I know I'm leaving time out there. However, I don't know whether it's the kind of time where it's a, you know, attack the corner harder to find the time type of time, or whether it's, you know, just a smoother, carry more speed because you're on the better line. So tried doing one there, it didn't really work, so maybe we'll try attacking a little bit. It is pretty scary though. This is, while it's a very balanced high downforce car, not a car that really likes to chuck into corners for the most part. Drive it really hard. It's more of a spot your brake marker and makes time with the steering wheel type of car. So we'll see how it goes. No expectation. 12th would be great. If we can finish 12th again here, that would be a success as far as I'm concerned. Check the flag is out. We're going to get just about a lap in. Yep, a couple corners left. All right, we are ready to go. Looks like the first guy might be OP if people are already congratulating him on his victory. It is actually relatively hard to run tires here without bumping these places. So try not to beat it on our outlap here. Let's see if we can get 17 right here. This is lap I'm relatively happy with, so we'll see. See if we can do it right. That lap was okay. I probably brought it a little bit earlier. Relatively happy with that. Lap time is 51:30. It's not great. Sector was much better pace-wise. A little bit deeper down here this time. Tense on entry will give some back on exit. Makes sense. Landing there in the sun, that's crazy. Just done with that. In the meantime, quite a bit faster. We gotta keep it together here. This will be a much better lap. Finish this one. Oh yeah, much faster. We need to get to 17 here as best as we can and hopefully maintain most of this gap we're making. Much better lap, much faster. Not perfect, but good enough. A little better through there even. 50 dead. I will take that every day of the week. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be anywhere near the front, I'm sure. But personally, I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters. I'm sure we're last. No, not last. Not quite last. We did beat a couple people who I'm sure are still on their first lap. We're a couple tenths off some other people that are relatively fast, though. So, good lord, Michael, 47:38. So 2.7 seconds faster. I know he is the absolute monster based on what people were saying beforehand, but we're only like a solid second off of being fifth, so I'm pretty happy with that. Again, that is not a fast lap by any means, but I'm pretty happy with it, and it looks like we are not going to start last, so that's an ultimate win for me, as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's see what we can do in the race. If we can, like I said, kind of finish 12th, that will be a great result, all things considered. So let's see what we got going on. Should be pretty straightforward. 10th is a little bit in that danger zone for the first lap, but we'll see. It's a little bit of a breathtaking thing when you're pushing that hard, like I was just pushing for that second lap, and you work really hard. You do everything, just about as right as you can. You're 2.7 seconds off the fast guys, which is fine and a little bit to be expected, like I said. But it's still a little bit eye-opening how crazy some people are in this car. So, been back down to 12th now. Who's still left to go? Geez, the 8 car is 6x there. Danny DeVries is the last one. 8 car, this guy. 6th place at 6x, but still managed to put that lap in. Pretty impressive. Did finally put in lap 53. So my original lap, my 57, would have been last place, but we managed to pick up 7 tenths from where I was in practice, which happy with. The track temp gone down slightly. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I feel good enough. Again, the goal just basically not die. So at least it's a rolling start. We do have a full pace lap here. Plenty of time to get some tire heat. Going to be starting towards the back, row 6. Shouldn't be any pressure. Don't need fuel or anything like that. If we wreck, we're done anyways for the most part. So we'll see how it goes. Hoping for start 12th, finish top 12. That would be ideal. We'll see some wrecks, I assume, at some point, or some spins. Everybody just fighting for pace in a short race like this. Fighting for position, excuse me. Yeah, only one car starting directly behind me will be good. See if that sun comes into play. Should be mostly out of the way here in the next couple minutes, certainly the first couple laps. So, see if those clouds have anything to do with it, whatnot. I guess I've never really paid attention to the clouds move. I've never really sat and watched a cloud before on iRacing. They move incrementally. I guess I can't exactly tell. It looks like they might be, but it might just be my perception of waiting for them to move that they're moving, so. I don't know, folks. It looks to me like they're moving. You tell me. But anyways, ready to rock and roll. Still waiting on the dude in the grid directly behind myself. It looks like they're moving to me because they were definitely that cloud there up above this guy's left side of the wing was definitely more in the middle than it is right now. It's definitely moving. So maybe that'll play a factor in the sun. We'll see. Anyways, like I said, goal kind of top 12. That would be success. Whether we get it by attrition or we're just faster than a couple guys, I don't really care. Either works for me. Yeah, move is gonna just kind of be survive. Hopefully pick up a 0x or at the very least very few x. And then we'll be set to go. Hopefully should be a fun race. So thank you all for stopping by. Hope you enjoy it. Should be good fun. Dude behind, wait until the very last second to grid. Thanks, Trent. Really appreciate it. Alright. Should be set to go here. Again, we'll get some, hopefully a little bit of good tire heat going in here. We're at 56 FPS sitting on the grid. Don't know if this car has a traction control switch that could have been on there. Who knows? Fixed it, I would assume not. Never really know. I'm like right behind the full car. He's right there. We're not going there. Again, I don't really know exactly what to expect from this. For all I know, it's going to be absolute calamity for these first couple corners. They are pretty tight. Tough to see in a car like this that is, you know, one side restricted visibility-wise. So. Let's see what we end up with here. 20 minutes, plenty of fuel, plenty of laps. Survival will be the name of the game in both these races. We've seen people have had issues and died. We haven't, you know, gotten 10 freebies or anything like that, but we haven't been anywhere near last. Nerves would beat one guy, I think, on pace. Road America, we basically were just barely fast enough to stay in front of the guys. So, let's see what we got. Don't expect much, but don't need to get much to be satisfied here. So. Want to start out with too hot tires because they will probably start to go towards the end of even the 20-minute race. Don't want to start cold for sure, so a little bit warm up here. We've done that. A little bit blinding through there, not too bad. This brake zone is kind of the key part. The sun's setting there, really hard to see that apex curve until you're basically on top of it and start turning already. Which is a problem because that's one of the trickier apexes, just because of the size of the curve, where it's shaped, where it starts. Entry curve is way longer than you think it is, maybe as a sight thing, so just keep an eye out for that, hopefully not die. I think that first dude's absolutely going to run away. Curious to see what his iRating is after the race. Certainly got to be well into the 5Ks and above, would be my assumption. We'll see. Again, you gotta remember to stay off some of these curves, not spin. Easy way to lose 10 plus seconds is just spinning yourself. So, alright, ready to rock and roll. Everybody stacked up, coming to the end of our pace lap finally. Long pace lap here. Well over 3 minutes. Sending it next to us. Where they're going. Oh jeez, is that a flag or crashing our... Whatever, either way, we're ready to go. Ready to go. Sweatshirt still sticking to my right forearm. Looks like pace car is going to jump ahead here and leave us in the hands of Michael. Not concerned, we're not going anywhere in turn one certainly. Unless there's a crash, so ready to go. Going to be nice, patient. Looks like the leader has gone, so we'll go as well. 20 minutes, green flag. This thing's gonna come right over. It's fine by me. Turn one, then do this off the road. Gather back up. For that one. Right next there was just basically trying not to run the 4-car over in front of us. That's alright, we're up the spot technically. Oh, and I got run into. Okay. There's the flags. Got nowhere to go because there are people in front of us. Even if I wanted to pick later, there's nowhere to go.
Sorry about that, Justin.
At least he apologized. So. Rear ends can like already feel it. We're all over the place. It's not that bad. All the downforce you have back there, we're definitely sliding around. Not great, not ideal. Not ideal by any means. So we kind of stay with this group ahead perhaps. Some kind of issue back there, way wide at sunset. Made it through one lap before exit. That's okay. Just struggling with rear downforce a little bit. Jackson up here ahead of us, 10th spot. Past them. Just gonna fade here. Behind is most definitely faster than I am. That's it. Again, not really, even if I wanted to go much faster, it's not really where to go, because I really slide. Very early we go through the rear grip. Got that one somewhere here. Right side. Third place, not sure. At least a short amount of time for this to be 10. Kind of sort of sailed in here. It's alright. Just don't really have the rear downforce to be 100%. Now it's like 90%, so it's hurting us a little bit. Yeah, that's what it is. Definitely not going to be cutting this dude behind any favors here. Definitely holding up behind us. again, it's fine. Fast and so fast. It's not like I'm way off pace, just slow. No. Still rolling, still hanging on for now. I want to get battling back there. Crash. That's fine. Center there just a little bit over the bumps. They're slightly too shallow. Still. Just don't quite have the grip to be really aggressive. Start to get their legs catch up. Yep, they're 4/10 in there. In there. Still going out behind us there. 12, 14. Keep fighting, that's fine by me. Time to run away. Decent line pressure. Bumpy over the curb there, nothing crazy. Slightly on the cars ahead. A bit of a toe here down the straight. It's good. Helps. Somebody's going over a pass. Very happy with that. A little bit understeer there in the center, nothing crazy. Still badly on the head here. Mindful of the wrecks. This is how they happen when you're arguing over real estate. Definitely gonna get a big set from somebody down here. Patch you through the head. That's what happens 7. A little bit too much. You'd have to wait on the counter steer. Still okay. Lost track or anything with these guys ahead. Just gotta be mindful of it. Stake up ahead there. Crossbar on exit. Speed over toe here again. Pass, it'll help us kind of get some space, get away. Get them those back up there. So, them slightly too much there, nonetheless. Damage hurts as it does, it's coming back there. So. There, so we want some from that side, too wide. Cost us all sorts of time. Had to fight that one, just didn't have the straightaway speed with damage. Unfortunate. Ah, a little bit arrow pushed it up, too crazy. Again. Have your eyes up, man. Speed. I'm in there. Can't be any more in there. Okay, so we're not getting to the SR for this one. I can't be anywhere. Yeah, I was in there in the brake zone. Braked up slightly earlier. Still in there. I mean, it's not like I disappeared, so made sure to have my nose in there. And he's out, so I mean, we'll watch it after the fact. This is lap 6, so I felt like I was more than well enough in there, but we'll see. We are a little bit no man's land and probably have front and rear damage. And 8X, which is great, so we'll see. I think that LMP is fast enough to come back through. Hopefully we can hang on with a friend for LMP, I guess, 10th place. I'm supposed to go, but hey, at least the 9 got killed. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go. It's one of those I can't disappear. Relatively happy with the pace. Again, it's not perfect, but definitely not fast. We're still alive, so that's it. Looks like I'm not quite aggressive enough on the braking for the hairpin. Looks like I need to make the intensity there. Every lap. I'm having trouble. I have not been able to the last lap or so here comfortable with my brake foot for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is, but it's just I think I can take it off here on the straightaway like you said. Is it not my comfort? Still, okay. That dude behind is definitely quite a bit faster. I'm not going to roll over from that. So probably won't fight it too hard here. I'm going to maintain where we're at. Once 9th spot, I will take a 10th. We can hang on for that, at least with no mistakes. Good goal. Just slightly there. So maybe a little more again up here. Yeah, 3 to go. It's going to be still plenty of time to do there. Just need to keep pretty consistent, solid laps together. It'll be okay. Certainly for 11 level. I'm not sure about holding this guy off. I just that puts me up to 8th for the time being. Last thing I want to do, of course, is get in a battle with this guy and let anybody else catch up and make that a battle as well. So, have to pick and choose here these last 2 laps. Interesting to see how this works out. Spare exit, which will help there. Just lacking that downforce and straightaway speed, especially as well. Just don't have it. Ground damage now. That last lap or so. That was the best I've actually got through there, I think. Down here if he hasn't been dying, we'll see. Just about using all the curve there to get off there. Good enough. I think we're going to be in trouble here now. 117 is much closer. Make contact. He almost did there. We're still okay. Should be probably just going to draft right past me here, especially if I do a slide like that. Not even going to bite it. See us some kind of damage as well. Seconds here in 1 lap. See if they can catch it. Just run a nice clean lap. I think we'll be okay if we got it. Then you start to get to the end of the tire life. Wide behind us, fight out. Well, we're not going to make up that much time unless I make a mistake here. So. Let's put me down, hopefully some kind of mistake ahead. Not throw it away here in the last couple of corners. Was a mistake there by Janelle ahead. 2 seconds back to Trent. He's definitely going to close that down. Good enough. Really botch it here. He's going to again have a run with the red damage that we got, but we'll survive this one. Alright, no mistakes through here, no traction control, no spin. That would be ideal. Make it through. Very, very wide. Don't know what he was pushing for. We made it. That's a P9. Oh, P9. Better than I thought it was going to be. Still going to lose some out here, sure. But could have been much worse, and I had him last. So that's at least the thing. We'll go back and check what happened there on that instant shortly. Happy with that. Happy with that. It was a fun race. Could have gone worse. Ooh, we got drama. Oh, dude only won by 4 seconds. Okay. We got drama. All right, what the hell happened here? So lap 6 I'm looking for. 49 check where they had an incident there at the end. Down here, got a pretty good exit out here for the most part, actually. We'll check that incident between them just for fun. I got a good run here. Dude definitely outbroke me into the brake zone, but I felt like I was much up. So I'm still in there. I mean, so he clears me in the brake zones, but I still have my nose in there. Here, he's not clear. I'm in there. So he can't turn all the way to the curb. I'm on the curb. He still hasn't made contact. So he's like almost half turned in, getting me to back out, but I didn't back out. So, I mean, should I have let him go? Probably technically. I should have let him go, as far as a racing deal. I don't think it's his fault. It's not my fault, I don't feel. Let me know what you think. I felt like I was up there far enough. If I hit him in front of his right rear wheel, the contact's made in front of his right rear wheel, I feel like I'm up in here far enough where he at least has to give me respect for the corner. I mean, I'm all the way across the entire curb, so, it's all good. I felt like I was in there far enough to at least give me a shot at the corner, and thankfully we missed him. So it's a P9. We'll check the results in a sec. I want to see what happened with these two on the last lap here, I guess, or so. Is he behind here going into the last corner? Where does he make this pass? He makes a pass at some point. Maybe we'll look for a while. I don't know where exactly it takes place, but we'll find it. Oh, here we go. All right, so this is lap 9 or so. Yeah, so he goes defensive. It's just a contact. I mean, they're both pretty much going. They're going relatively straight, both of them. It's a slight angle offset. This guy here, Connor, is going slightly more towards the left, but you can make an argument too that Robert over here should be opening this up as well. Now that he's given up that angle and can't turn in, so I don't need to be dealing with these guys, but I'm just curious what they're going to say. Yeah, 8x is not great. That's a lot, and just about as many as the rest of the field. So yeah, it's gonna hurt the SR some at least. So where is this Connor duty? Oh yeah, he's still in here. Okay, so there's only like 4 of us left. I don't need to fight with these guys either. They can do what they do. In theory, they're adults, so whatever. All right, so that's going to be that. We'll check the results here real quick. I assume I lost a good chunk of SR. 2700 SOF is actually pretty good. Oh yeah, 0.31 SR. So all the gains we've had recently are gone. This guy was a 9K. Good grief. No wonder he rolled over everybody. Good lord. I mean, a 47 flat in the race. That's pretty nuts. Must have made a mistake somewhere. They only won by 4 seconds. 34 hour loss. That's pretty good. Down to 36.87. We'll take that. Pretty successful race. I had a good time. It was a lot of fun. Minus the incidents. That's not what we need. Not ideal, but it's good enough. I'm relatively happy with that performance. So 49.90 is in the ballpark. I was faster than some people, barely. But we weren't the slowest. We weren't last, and it looks like most everybody other than the top 2 had a best lap, at least in the 49s, even if it was, a full 8 tenths or so better than I was. So we were in the ballpark there at the end. I'm not dishappy with that. So I'm pretty successful all around, if you ask me. I don't know what this dude was doing the 9-car lap 1. Maybe it's just probably one of those results, but you gotta have awareness that you can't use your normal brake zones first lap or even the second lap because sometimes there are people in the way. So that's how it goes. That's going to be all for today, though. So thank you so much for stopping by. I know this is about an hour video or so. Yeah. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it. So make sure you drop a like and a sub down below. Don't want you to miss any of the action from iRacing or anything else I may do. So that's going to be that for today. Until next time. Bye bye.